welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I retwist my twist after wash day. So if you've seen the previous video that I posted maybe about 2 weeks ago, I am now retwisting my hair because it is completely dry. It's dried out. So I have found that I experience better results, meaning less breakage, or it's easier to detangle the hair when the hair is dry. Now when I say detangle, I'm not trying to get out the tangles. I'm just trying to position the hair so that they're all flowing down smooth. Okay, so we're not trying to get out tangles. We may get out some, but not a lot. It shouldn't be a lot of tangles in the twist, because I don't really like take the twist down and wear them out. I've mentioned in the comments on several videos that I really don't do much to my hair. I just put it in the twist and leave it there, and that's it. I don't re-moisturize or anything like that. Well, I don't focus on re-moisturizing my hair. If I just so happen to be like, about to go out or something, I may spritz a little hot water before and then apply some oil just for shine. But nothing to the point of I'm trying to re-moisturize my hair or moisturize my hair. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks. I think I spritzed some water in the video, the in-between wash day routine, but that was just for the video. I didn't put a lot, I don't think. Okay, so I got a twist. I'm gonna work from the side. See how long it is. So y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Got gray hair. Okay, so as I mentioned, the hair is dry. And yes, it does take a long time for the hair to completely dry out. And when I say dry out, I mean like dry, dry, dry. So this is my twist. It's really long. You know what? Let me see how long my twist is. So we're going to put it right here. So the twist is stretching out to about 30, what is this? Let me do it again. So it's looking like 31 inches long. Okay, y'all, so where are we? Can you see? Is it more hair? A little bit more hair. So I'm just gonna say about, wait. See, so it's straightened out about 32, but we'll say just 31. So this twist is 31 inches long, okay? But anyway, let me show you what I do. So I'm gonna get some hot water. Even though I want to dry it out, I just do a little spritz of hot water. Just a little bit, just to kind of soften up any hairs that may have like coiled around the twist. Then this is how much jojoba oil I have left. I gotta go to the store, but I'm gonna use this just to show you. And then I'll do the rest later on today. So I'm just gonna get a little bit, because that's all that's in there really. Okay, and just kind of put it on the twist, right? Just to kind of soften up. And then I'm going to, at the end, I feel to see if there's like a knot. Because if it is, it's going to snag when I try to unravel the twist. So I'm just going to start at the ends and just kind of get my fingernails and go through the strands just to separate them. Okay. And I need them separated so when I do this, See how that came apart? They won't snag. Because if they snag, the ends may break off. Okay, and just FYI, my hair is really soft. Not just from that little spritz of water and that little oil, but from wash day. So, so I just get it and just unravel. Most of the time I get it and just pull it apart. But since it's been about, what, 2 weeks? I'm thinking some hairs may have crisscrossed. And so I'm just gonna, be gentle with it. And if I come across like a snag, then I have to maybe spritz a little water and use the end of this comb to kind of pull it out. Okay. Okay. So that was easy. This is the hair. So then, since the hair is down, that's what it looked like. The hair is clumped. So to me, when my hair is clumped like this, I don't have any product on my hair but oil. No conditioner, no nothing, just oil. So when my hair is clumped like this, to me the strands are protected. They're together, so they're strong. So they shouldn't break off, or they shouldn't even tangle. So that's why I mentioned that it shouldn't be any tangles, because if they were all positioned downward when I twisted the twist, then they should be like that now. They should still be like facing downward, smooth. So let me show you. So I get in the roots and I just try to break it apart. See that? See my roots? Now I don't know if you remember, and it probably wasn't this twist, but there was a lot of sebum that you could see when it was wet, but now you really can't see it, right? Because it's dried up, which is good because the sebum also coats my hair and protects it, makes it strong. Okay, so, and then it also allows me to get away with only using oil, because the oil mixes in with the sebum and all of that good stuff. So I just get my roots and I spread them apart. I focus on my roots a lot because I did use shampoo, and so even though I pre-poo with the grease, the shampoo stripped the grease off, and then it could have stripped my roots, which may have caused them to tangle or something like that. So I focus on my roots to make sure I can just do it like that, like a heart, and that's good. And also that's gonna flake off any sebum that may be dried out in this area. And so also the reason I focus on this is, just say it's been a long time since I've done this, and I have new growth. So what I want to do, if there's new growth, you're going to have that little line of demarcation right there where the new growth and the twisted hair starts. So what I want to do is get my new growth and pull it into the twist. But when I pull it into the twist, the hairs need to be straight, right? And so if that area that I washed with the Head and Shoulders, it was sebum there, if it's poofy and I try to pull down and add my new growth into the twist, it's gonna jumble up and tangle up and probably mat up. So I just try to straighten it out and then get my new growth, pull down on it, and then I start my twist as far up as possible. So that's how I'm retaining so much length as well as density. Okay, so let me explain it this way. So when the new growth comes, I'm just getting my new growth and adding it into the twist. I don't comb it or anything like that. I just get it, bloop, put it in a twist and twist it up. I gotta save it. So the more I do that, because I'm not breaking off my roots, you're seeing more density. You're seeing my hair get thicker and thicker because it's all new growth. And as well as the more I save up here, the longer the twists get. Okay? So I just do that and see if I can just go down all the way down. You see that playing a little hard. Now let me show you this. Now you see that right there? I'm not even worried about that because I can get that out. Okay? But if I wanted to, I'll just keep getting my finger and playing with it. It's probably like a patch of sebum or something. Or it may be like a piece of hair that broke off and is wrapped around that little section right there. And in that case, I'll have to get a safety pin and get that out. But I'm not gonna, I'll show you that in another video because I'm gonna have to come back and do it. But not right now. So I'm just gonna go down and this is all I do. I'm just feeling for a bunch of knots, right? And so far, this only little thing I gotta get out is there. But everything else is soft and the strands are there. I don't feel any like bunches of hair, so that's good enough for me. And then I'll go back, get the next section. You see how it's poof right here? Look at that. Skinny, then poof. So this is really where I'm looking for the bundle of hair or tangles. This little poofy section. Because in my mind, if there weren't any bundles, you know, just push down hair in this, it would be skinny like this top part. So I just kind of like, it was twisted this way, turn it back that way, and get my roots, and then just come down. So now we're at this little fat part. Let's see what we can find. See? Right here? You see that? So that's why it wouldn't really twist down skinny like up there. You saw up here I was just able to pull everything apart. But here, and I think this also comes from when I wear my hair up in a bun, wherever I grab the hair, I'm squeezing on it, and so it may be pushing the hair down in a bundle. But I don't worry about that, y'all, because I know I can get that out. I can sit here and just play with it and massage it and all of that good stuff. Talk to it and it'll come out. But I'm going to come back and show y'all with the safety pin. And someone left me a comment, YouTuber Abaya Jones. She left me a comment a long time ago telling me to use a safety pin, and I was thinking, girl, that's too much. I think it was at the end she was telling me, like, if you have a tangle, just get a safety pin and get it out. That's what she does because, you know, when you clip it off, you're losing length. But I was like, girl, that's too much. It's okay. It'll grow back. But she was right, you know, to get the safety pin. So I've started using the safety pin with these little areas right here. Okay. Well, can you see that? Okay, there it is. These little things, if needed. If needed. Okay. But not too much. Not too much now, because once you get in there and start fooling around and messing with stuff, the hair strands will break off. So I'll come back in another video and show y'all that I use this same twist to get those out. It takes a minute. Well, it takes a while to get it out. So that's why I just really don't want to do it in this video. But that's the gist of what I do when I'm retwisting. I'm not trying to get the hairs and pull them apart. No, no, because you're going to experience breakage. I think I mentioned in one video, maybe like the last video or the video before that one, telling you, oh, I made some of my twists smaller and I experienced breakage. I knew I would, because once you start fooling around too much in there, the strands are going to break. You'll experience some kind of breakage. Okay? So, that's it. Oh, and as far as my ends, they're clumped. And I'm going to leave them clumped. Okay? See that one? Leave them clumped. So now that I've, you know, look for knots, look for tangles, and when I say tangles, I mean like, it'll be like a little ball of hair that you can just pull and it'll come out. That's what I'm looking for. Or it may be a strand of hair I can just pull and it'll come out. Or it may be like, you ever see the little balls on the sides of your twist where maybe you went to sleep and it dried out, and now these little dry balls on the side of your twist or braids, the little balls. So I'm looking for that. Yeah, but I don't see any of that. This just right here, again, it just needs to be smoothed out. Okay? So that's that. So that twist is done. You see that? Okay, let's measure. I'm gonna measure just this, and I'm gonna measure again when I get this little get my safety pin so it can be completely smoothed out. It's gonna look like it's blow dried or so. Okay, but let's just try right now. Here's the scalp, and the other one was like what, 35, 36. So let's just see. It's my part right here. So we're just gonna hold the hair and then go down, go down, go down, go down. Okay, now stop right here. It's a little bit more in my hand, but we'll stop here. So 35, and I can pull it a little bit more. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. If the hair was wet, probably stretch down more, but we'll do 35. Put it in there. And then I'm going to go down. Maybe easier that way. Let's see. Okay, so about right, I'm trying to get this and don't lose the hair. Oh, see, it keeps coming to 36, but maybe it is 36. Maybe I should just say 36. Okay, and so what I do, before I twist it up, I'm going to get it, put the sections together, rub down, and then pull out any hairs that want to come out. No hairs came out. So the reason I put it together is to give it strength. Remember, no product, just oil on my hair. And so I'm just trying to drag down any hairs that may want to come out. Nothing came out. So if I were to do this, I can do it one by one. But, you know, and the strength is there, but it's kind of like it's a thinner section, so all of that rubbing and pulling could break the strands. So I'd rather just get them together and pull on them. And if it wants to come out, it will come out. Okay, so that's it for my detangling, quote unquote detangling. So I'm going to get some water. This is water. And just spritz it a little bit. We'll spritz this area with the little bundle. pull it down, okay, no hair. And then I get my jojoba oil, the little bit that's left, put it in my hand, come on, and then rub it, start at the roots, because I want this oil to condition and soften my roots, because I did use the Head and Shoulders, and you know, it kind of makes it feel kind of like brittle, but not brittle. I know that some shampoo was used up there, so I put oil up here to soften it back up and make it look shiny, okay? So then I get a little bit more. Can you see that? Whatever wants to come out. You know what? Maybe I can just take the top off. And see, it's okay. Here comes some. Well, I thought some. Girl, I gotta go to the store. Okay, so just get it. You know, I do have a smaller bottle, but that's fine. I think I saw it somewhere. Okay. And then I'm just going to get it. And I start at the roots. Remember, not now, but maybe within some weeks from now, or a week from now or so, I'm going to get some new growth. And so I'm going to come back in here and I'll show you. But get the roots, pull that new growth in, straighten it out. That's how you pull it in. And then, hold on. And then twist the new growth. We got some crisscross hairs, but twist. And now my new growth would be included in the length of the twist. And so now I have retained density. I have increased my density because I was able to capture that new growth. Right? And I just twist it up. And when I twist, I'm twisting kind of tight. So I twist tight so the hairs, if there are any short pieces of hairs, they won't come out and like tangle around the twist or tangle around other hairs within the twist. So you twist it tight. Okay. And then once I get to this little fluffy area that I'm going to come back in another video and show y'all, I just kind of wet that because I need to have it wet so it can smooth out. I can twist it up as much as possible, meaning the length would be the same size all the way down. See that oil? Can you see the little bubbly oil? Yeah. Put it here. Now I'm making sure I put oil, water, and then oil on the ends to make sure it stiffens. And then I just go down. And if I feel like my ends are dry, just spritz some water, because I need these to clump. See how they kind of came apart when I stuck my fingernail? But for the most part, they're still together, but I need them to completely clump. That way they won't break off. Can I even do this? Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down. And I keep twisting all the way down until my fingers start fumbling over each other. And then I'll stop and just kind of coil the hair. You see how that twist is? That's how I need the ends to clump. I need them to stay like that. So we're gonna wet them. Just twist them. Get some oil. And just keep doing this until I feel like it's slimy enough or greasy enough, oily enough, slick, whatever you want to call it. I just need it to stiffen. Okay. And you see right here, still a little poofy, but it's better. So maybe in my next video, I'll come and show you how I'm going to get that little bundle of hairs out with a safety pin. Maybe I can zoom in closer. Okay, y'all, so that's my twist. Okay, y'all, that's pretty much it for this video. If you have not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. Please share this video with all of your social media friends. Oh, let me say this before I go. If you are following my Grease and Water Regimen and it's working, continue to do it. Just do it over and over and over. The only reason I have switched to just using oil is because of time constraints. So it's not that I don't feel the grease and water works, because I've done that for what, it's been 9 years, and you see the length that I've accomplished. Okay, so just keep doing it over and over. If you want to switch over to this regimen, fine, but you don't have to. I'm just doing what's best for me right now because I'm so busy. Okay, and again, I didn't use grease because I have not been using shampoo on the length of my hair. Maybe one day, but no time soon. Okay, so as I was saying, if you have not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to share this video with all of your social media friends. Please be sure to thumbs up this video. If you are interested in a hair care consultation, whether it's relaxed hair, the Grease and Water Regimen, this oil and water and grease, because I pre-poo grease regimen, I've left additional details in the description box. So, you know, just open it up, check it out, reach out to me. Yeah, so until the next video, guys, bye-bye.